Caring for existing customers is just as important as gaining new customers. This is why it is very important that the bank has diligent processes in place in order to provide support to its customers. Let's see how one of these processes can be supported within Dynamics 365. If you remember Robert, who recently has had a lot of issues with the access to his e-bank account, then you are not surprised why he is calling contact center to submit a complaint regarding this product. And really, if you look if you look the list of his cases, it's quite obvious that his e-bank account was reset quite often lately. A call center agent also sees what was the last case in this regard and navigates to it. Of course, this case has been resolved, but bearing in mind that now it requires additional checks, call center decides to reactivate this one. And not only that, but to create a child case for compliance department to deal with this further and finally find resolution for Robert's problem. So from the ribbon here, what we can do is create a child case and make sure that there is a connection between initial case when Robert reported an issue and between the complaint that is actually result of this repetitive issue. So of course, couple of data is already mapped from parent case, but let's add what is missing. So what is very important is that this is a case having type complaint. Assignee will be compliance department. And of course, we can set that product is actually e-bank so that it is clear to compliance department what to check. Of course, additional description is more than welcome for anybody who will take over the case. And let's save this child case now. Of course, we can navigate to it straight from this link. But before we do it, let's just see where on the parent case the child case is also visible. So if I navigate to the tab case relationships in subgrid child cases, I will see this case that was created a few seconds ago and that will be handled by a compliance department. So let's see now how somebody from compliance would resolve this. Of course, we are again on a case form containing all data previously entered. And what is really important, we have a link to parent case. So anybody from compliance would easily navigate there and then would be able to check what was an initial problem, what was the conversation happening on parent case, and so on. Once after agent working in compliance department has enough data, of course, he should proceed with the case resolution process. To support him on this way, there are a few features ensuring that the case is resolved in a timely manner and, of course, in standardized way. Speaking of timely manner, what helps to end user is to know how much time he has on his disposal to perform some, let's say, key and most crucial actions. So for this one, it is very important that our customer is aware that somebody already is working on this. Therefore, there is a KPI measuring or actually counting down till first response is sent to the customer. So we see here that it should be done within 24 hours. And once a call center agent either calls or sends an email to the customer, he can just check it here. And of course, then it will mean that the SLA is successfully accomplished. Other important action is resolve in. Of course, for this one, there is a bit more time that, of course, can be set to according to legal regulations a bank has to follow. In order to resolve this case in a standardized way, there is, of course, guided process flow highlighting the most important actions to do in order to resolve the complaint. So what I have here is a process that is actually not applicable for this case type, but this is not an issue, and user can use the option to switch the process and select the one that works for this case type. So let's select complaint resolution. Of course, what we have then are different stages, and first one is complaint identification, where of course a customer needs to be identified, already done. Then complaint type, bearing in mind this is a complaint on in-bank, this is product or service categorization. Then origin, already done. Priority, that can be set to either high, normal, or low. And of course, once we provide the end user, our customer with first response, this should be also set to yes. Another stage that has appeared here, bearing in mind that we said that this is complaint on product and service, or service, is complaint handling. There, what should be defined is a product, then decision date, or actually when the final decision regarding this complaint was made, and description, so which was already filled initially by call center agent. In complaint resolution process, of course, what we should ensure is that our customer is notified about the end result, or actually about decision if his complaint has or does not have ground customer that the cause for ground for complaining. So with this, I would conclude this